What's going on, my lovelies? It's Kyle here. Want to direct this video towards the empaths out there. Those of you who have a higher likelihood of empathizing with others. Perhaps you're more compassionate. You might put other people's needs before yours in many circumstances. Tend to be very giving. The empaths. So, the message I got for you today is stand up for yourself. And if you don't already do it, you need to start standing up for yourself. And here's why. Empaths out there have a tendency to put other people's needs before theirs, have a tendency to be very empathetic, understanding, compassionate, to the point where they're more likely to let things go, let things slide. If somebody is mean to them, somebody's aggressive with them, somebody's taking advantage of them, is being selfish, much more likely to tell yourself they're just having a bad day. Much more likely to tell yourself they're really not like this. They're not a bad person. They just do bad things every now and then. Might have this tendency to just let it go. You also, because you're sensitive to other people's states and perhaps your own emotional states, you might be a little extra sensitive. So you don't like stirring up negative emotions in other people in particular. And when you stand up to other people, when you call them out, when you say that's not okay, you can't treat me that way, you're confronting them. You're likely to instigate some negative emotions out of them, and it's uncomfortable. It's likely very uncomfortable for you if you're an empath, if you're more sensitive to other people's states of being and perhaps your own emotions. It's uncomfortable. It's not fun. But it is necessary. And if you want what's best for yourself, for the person you're standing up to, and for the people that they may take advantage of in the future, the best thing for everyone involved, deeply the best thing, is standing up for yourself. And here's why. So when you stand up to somebody who's taking advantage of you, who's stepping over your boundaries, who's bullying you, who's not treating you with respect, you're not only defending yourself, you're not only benefiting yourself in your situation to minimize the harm that this person does to you in the future, but you're also giving this person an opportunity to change their behavior. You're also giving this person an opportunity. Or perhaps they need to learn this lesson that maybe I shouldn't take advantage of people in my life. Maybe I shouldn't be as selfish. Maybe I should balance out my needs with other people's instead of putting my needs before theirs. Maybe it's not worth the conflict that comes from being a bully, from taking advantage of other people, from being selfish. And this will help them, gives them the opportunity to start leading a healthier life, to change their patterns and their behaviors that will deeply benefit them in the long term. They might not like it in the short term because they might be selfish. They might be run by their ego. But deep down, they will be healthier and happier changing these selfish behaviors. Where other people don't need to stand up to them, where other people don't need to confront them about their behaviors. And then if you extend this out, that if this person is a selfish person, if this person takes advantage of others, and they're taking advantage of you, perhaps they're stepping over your boundaries or bullying you, don't you think this person is going to keep doing this to others in which they could take advantage of? To fuel their ego? You bet they will. But when you stand up to this person, You might teach them a lesson that it's not worth being selfish, bullying others. It's not worth the hassle and the confrontation and the negative consequences by trying to take advantage of other people. So you might help other people in which they may try to take advantage of in the future. You might teach them a lesson which will help minimize the harm that they do to others. So in all of these perspectives and situations, it's a win-win-win-win-win. Yet as empaths, it might be very difficult to stand up for ourselves when necessary, because a lot of us are very, very sensitive beings, because a lot of us do not enjoy conflict, because a lot of us would rather brush it off and let it go and not deal with it. But the fact is, if you want to take the most beneficial route, deeply beneficial route for yourself and everybody else potentially involved, when it is necessary to stand up for yourself, you really should. Because it will not only benefit your life, but it will give the opportunity for this person to benefit their own and to minimize the harm that they do to others. I'll leave it there. Hope you're having a lovely day wherever you're at in the world, empaths. And until next time.